top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Time with Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jefferson.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Just beating the play clock is gone. He's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over
at their own 29-yard line.
across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Chicago.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal from the 6. Smith trying to run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for giving us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
4-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The stop by Marcus Davenport.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. When he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. It's complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run with Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
By Marcus Davenport.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Gall. He'll fire one downfield for Phil. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Results
now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
1-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To the air. Allen. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and long, it's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give to Smith out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle made.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number 7.
DJ Chark there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones,
2 yards.
not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. He'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Play action. Here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, gone. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul. It'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's taken down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Bears.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback.
It's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him. A first down carry for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, here's Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, Goff is intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he'll bring it out past the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll let this one go deep. And got his man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Chark, 77 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the work.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right up off the bat. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Chicago.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the draw, this is Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Down.
Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Allen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
39-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Allen on third. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Allen. Got his man. It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Gone. That will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Gone. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1st and 10.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down. Trailing in the fourth quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Goff on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Goff on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's a 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Gone. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Greedy Williams.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Gone. We'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Goff. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Lions 26. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served with that voice of gangster. Focusing on me,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Ito Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third down, here comes Mostert. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First down.
This is Mostert. Mostert, and he drops the ball. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One last throw here for Gall. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions,